Warm-ups, nice and simple, 90-90 hip switch. I'm gonna really emphasize pulling inward, right? The leg that I'm internally rotating, I'm gonna try and push it into the floor to really open up that hip flexor, really activate it, and then walking lunges, probably just do 2 quick rounds, and then we'll get into the prone ham curl. It's gonna be awesome. You excited?
Let's earn our food.
Are you nervous?
I'm a little bit nervous.
It's been a while since we've trained together. There's a lot of me training him, but now we're gonna be following. I'm gonna be in it. Okay, so you know, it's gonna be dope.
Did all the walls are good, or like train?
All the walls are good except for my office.
Gotcha.
But it's a pretty sizable office.
Yeah.
So I'm honestly.
I haven't tried. I'm a pussy.
Crazy?
I'm just a pussy when it comes to ground chicken.
Yeah. Well, the problem is it can taste chickeny. If
That
my
is the
chicken
problem.
tastes
Chicken
chickeny,
tastes
I'm gonna be
chickeny.
pissed. Remember a few weeks ago, I've been stalling at 120 pounds on this machine for like months, dude. That was my working weight. I just wouldn't even think about it. I was like, that's my working weight. And then I realized I'm working at fucking 6 to 10, right? So I don't need to hit 10. I can hit 6. I went instantly to 140. Dude, I got it for 8 reps. That's a fucking, if you think about the stimulus, like progression, that's crazy. And I knew I had the freedom to, because 2 follow-up working sets. Let's just say you take a progression and you fell at rep like 3. Bro, that doesn't count as a set, right? You should go to the working set weight that you know is good to go, and then start your working sets. So that's what I like about the lower volume, is you can put yourself in that mental state to just be like, yo, I'm gonna fucking go as hard as I possibly can on this set. It's almost like such a low barrier of success that you're gonna be so much more willing to take it. Spinal extension. So if you're doing your RDLs and you think you're getting the craziest stretch by coming all the way down here, fucking, touching the floor and shit, don't do that, all right? Your hamstrings only are affecting such an extent of the range. So the number one thing I always see in form reviews, people are using way too much range of motion, their lower back's taking over. Just keep it very simple. Just crop your range of motion in. And then at the top, don't lock out, okay? When you're locking out, you're essentially just taking the tension off your glutes, off your hams, and you're having to re-engage every single time that you come back into the range of motion, you're having to re-engage. That doesn't make sense, right? Just stop here and then go right back down into it. You're gonna need to get used to this. It's a lot more constant tension on the actual target muscles. Ultimately, that's what's important. So even if you have to take a load reduction, if you're literally gaining more stimulus, you're still progressing. Where's the issue? You're fatigued. Fatigue isn't real.
It's time to go, dude.
In reality, I'm only doing 5 reps, so.
Don't talk about that.
So it's really not too fatiguing. Yeah, guys, sorry for the noises that you're about to hear. think it's a lost art of having psychological drive and a high degree of intensity while maintaining your precision within the set, right? A lot of people think, oh, as soon as you get amped up, as soon as you go there mentally, your form is just gonna go to shit. That's a skill issue, right? A lot of this shit is psychological. A lot of strength adaptations are neurological, right? So if you can put yourself in a headspace that's like, hey, I want to fucking do really good within the set, maintain all of your variables that make the set quality, that's the key, right? It's not all about the numbers and what I did last week. This is what I need to do this week. Sometimes you just train fucking harder. What the fuck is that? Like, this is pretty well known, but the reason that we're having hip elevation as we reach the bottom end range is because the rectus femoris ties in through the hips. So if you actually raise your hips as you come into that bottom range, you're gonna get a better stimulus for your overall quad, for that, kind of middle quad here. It's gonna tie into your hip flexor, it's gonna look really sick. So developing that's huge. If you just stay like fucking seatbelted into the seat, you won't get as good of activation on that with your leg extensions. Pretty simple. A lot of people are going to say that's junk volume. I'm going to tell you, there's levels to this shit, all right? It just depends. It literally just depends.
If they're gay or not, sorry.
Depends if you're a bitch. Last one. Push. Take 10 breaths. Count.
Fuck! Erectile dysfunction.
This guy has crazy ED. You wouldn't fucking believe it. Do we end up keeping that in the prep video?
We definitely did.
Where are we gonna eat?
Whatever you want, brother.
You wanna eat?
Yeah. Come on.
I'll tell my guys, hey, this isn't failure. Like, you have way more you can give. And I think it's hard to conceptualize sometimes. Unless you've like seen somebody go there, or you've had somebody put you there, or it's like, oh fuck, like you get a whole new understanding for what training to failure really is. I remember certain times on prep with Keegan, I'd be like, no, motherfucker, like, I'd see him put in effort and I'd be like, that was a good feeder set, Just to get in his head and be like, yo, there's so much fucking more that you're capable of. Don't let your own self-belief become a limiting factor. That's key.
what you call peer pressure. It's working.
Do you want me to superset with bicep curls?
I thought I
was
could
pretty
sneak
sweet,
one by him.
Thank you, man.
I thought I could
No, I
sneak in.
appreciate it.
Fuck it. You guys saw me sneak out and get that 50 ball. It didn't work.
Mid-set, you left. So you knew I couldn't see him. You're not in prep anymore, bro. There's no excuses.
There's literally no. He's right. He's right.
Mom! Yeah. Good. 3 more.
Cramping, hold on.
2 more.
Fuck. Ugh. Okay, that was doable.
Take a minute.
Thank you.